Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Tales from a Scorpion, and I am Kimberly. And in today's video, I want to talk about being 49 years old with no friends. The only friend that I have is my husband. And I did not think that at 49 I would just have one single friend. I do have associates and I have people that I talk to, but they're not, I don't consider them like a lifelong friend that I, grew up with. I don't consider them a best friend, if you will. And I'm just going to share some things with you. I realized this at 49. And it took me a long time to realize this. And I can just disclose this in 10 minutes. When you have a good heart and when you genuinely like helping people and want to make sure that other people are happy, they really don't have any regards to your feelings. They don't care. For instance, like I can share this story. I used to go, I've been in business for 20 years. Maybe about 3 years ago, I would go and pick up one of my dearest friends. I mean, we were like this. We were sisters, to my knowledge. And she needed a job and she needed some income. So being that I had my own business, I was like, okay, well then, sis, I'll give you a job and you can come in the office and help me. She didn't have no transportation. I picked her up. Who do you know? What supervisor or what boss or what entrepreneur do you know that will hire somebody to work in their office and go pick them up on a daily basis, going in the opposite direction of your office, and pick up this person? And on top of that, they didn't have to give you no gas money, because how they gonna give you gas money when they don't have no money? So, they riding for free, like your tank runs on water. And then you pay them on Fridays. You give them some money. It might be under the table, cash or whatever, but you blessing their pockets. This went on for as long as the season ran, because, I deal with taxes. So from January to May, a week before Memorial Day, I'm in the office. I'm picking up my friend, my so-called close friend, and picking her up and carrying her to the office, and then taking her back home. And on Friday, I'm cutting her some change to put in her pocket. Child, people don't care about you. Right after we did this for one season, and right after that, I told her the next season I can't do this. She would have to kind of like Uber out to the office. After I told her that, she was like, what? Uber out? I thought you was gonna pick me up. I thought we had a good thing. So I said, no, I can't do it. That's a lot. It's a lot on me. I got a lot of other things going on, but you still can come out and work with me, but I just can't pick you up every day for next tax season. So that was 2022. Later on, down in fall, we're gearing up. We're going to do tax training, this, that, and the third, because we're about to ramp up for 2023 tax season. This chick calls me and say, I won't be coming out to help you for the next season because I just don't have a way to get out there. I said, oh, okay. All right, that's fine. But, you can get Uber. You can get Uber to where you need to be, but she just couldn't get Uber to my office. So I said, okay, that's fine. She calls back I say, I haven't heard from you. So she calls me back. We're texting or whatever. And right before the new year of 2023, I say, Happy New Year. So here we are in the new year of 2023. And I said, so-and-so, are you going to try to make it out here? Did you change your mind? She said, no, I'm not coming. I said, okay, cool. She said, well, you know what? Also, I just need to tell you that I'm just going to disappear and go ghost and work on myself. And, you know, it's no offense to you or anything like that. You haven't done anything, but I'm just going to work on myself. Y'all, it is 2025, and I have not heard from this girl in almost 3 years. So what does that tell you about friends? It tells you a lot, right? So you guys, I said all of that to say that yeah, it took me a long time to figure it out, and I guess everybody goes through their growth at their own, you know, rate. But when God pulls you away from other people, it's not to hurt you, it's just to sit you still for a moment, because a lot of people don't have your best interest at heart. A lot of people don't root for you the way you root for them. A lot of people don't are not friends to you the way you are friends to them. So, you know, it's time to focus on yourself. It's time to ghost a lot of people so that you can genuinely be happy with yourself and with your new phase in life. You know, honestly, she's not the only one that just went away and just had a problem. I've helped a lot of people, business wise, friendship wise, you know, I've helped family wise. I've helped a lot of people, and people just shit on you. They don't care. They just don't care. And it has opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. And your family is the biggest one, you know, majority of them. You know, everything starts with friends and family, and those are the worst ones. They do not support you on any level. You have some family that do things and don't invite you and, you know, don't tell you anything, but then they want to know all your shit. They want to know everything you doing. So, you know, right now at a point in my life, I'm pushing 50, and it's really been an eye-opener. Like, I don't have no friends, none whatsoever. I got a couple of associates and, you know, people I talk to, people I might meet up with occasionally, but yeah, for the majority of it, I've been pretty much solo and just hanging out with my husband, as I should, you know. And it is what it is at this point. I'm not worried about any friends. I'm just living for myself and my family at this point. I'm not trying to see what the next person is doing. I want to move forward and carry out the journey and my next mission in life. And that's about it. You got to be happy. So yeah, this last loss was like a real eye-opener for me. And, you know, it was a lesson learned. So I guess to fully understand that people are not for you the way you think they're for you. And I'm sure a lot of people know that by now, but that was a big lesson to learn, that those that you love, they don't love you. They don't care. All they want is what they want and what benefits them and what makes them happy. So you got to start looking at your life and doing things for you and what benefits you and what make you happy. And also learn to say no. It doesn't hurt to say no. When you find out, when you actually say no to someone, the true colors will come out and you will see who's your friend. Y'all, that was a quick video for today. I got to get ready to go in this office. I'm still here, so I got to go do some returns. I just felt the need to say that and talk about that today and get that off my chest. But I hope that you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.